What is going on, my fellow plant-based foodies? This is Luis Medrano with another episode of the Fit Foodie Podcast, the place for plant-based foodies that want to shed weight, feel great, and elevate their lives. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday. Hopefully your week is off to a great start. Here in the States, it's Labor Day, so a holiday for many people. Personally, for me, being a classroom teacher, I had the day off, so enjoyed a nice 3-day weekend and actually had a good time. I planned a date out with my wife on Saturday, and it was a lot of fun. We actually met up, kind of headed our own way, and ended up being it felt like even though we're married, we've been married for 6 years, it felt like a date, like we were just dating because she was in another side of town and I was doing something else, and we ended up dressing up and meeting at a coffee shop, and then from there we went to a restaurant for a date night, and it was really nice. Had a good weekend. I enjoyed a 3-day weekend, and yeah, it was good. And I knew that day. So speaking of eating out, just kind of really quick before we jump into the topic of today's episode, I knew that day that I wasn't going to stick to my nutrition plan as far as hitting my macros and my calories and so forth. And I was totally okay with that. It's not like it was a stressful experience for me where I had to, like, should I do it? What can I eat? I just knew, you know what, this day I'm deliberately not going to hit my macros, not going to hit my nutrition plan because I have a date night. I'm going to enjoy it. Doesn't mean I'm going to stuff my face and eat whatever I want. Of course, I still eat mindfully, but I enjoy it, ordering what I wanted off the menu. And we went to this place here in Vegas, Mexican restaurant, which had amazing vegan options. It wasn't a vegan restaurant, but had amazing vegan options. And that was what sealed the deal for us. But anyways, enjoyed a beautiful date night with my wife, and we had a really good time. And after the coffee shop, went to go eat, walked around a little bit, got a little gelato afterwards, and it was a lot of fun. So we're wrapping up our 3-day weekend. Tomorrow we're back in the classroom, back to work. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. Happy Monday and making it a great week. Guys, the topic of today's episode is defining your new normal. Now let's get right into it, guys. So when I refer to your new normal, it's basically essentially is accepting your new results. So whatever your goal in this case, my podcast is all about getting fit, losing weight, achieving your fitness goals as a vegan, as a plant-based foodie. So assuming, but this really applies to any area of your life, any goal that you've accomplished that, this can apply to accepting your new normal. And number one is to accept your results, your new results. So as an example, let's say you were on a fitness journey and you lost, you wanted to lose 10 pounds. It's been a goal of yours, or 20 pounds, or whatever the case may be. And let's say you actually reach that goal. The first thing you to do to define your new normal is to, first of all, accept where you're at, accept your results, right? Accept the success that you're at, but accepting it means understanding that, hey, this is where I'm at now and I'm not going back. I'm not gonna, a lot of times, and I know I've experienced this, we yo-yo back and forth between, you know, losing weight, gaining it back, doing this diet, doing that diet, going on a 6-week challenge, and you're just back and forth because we get to a certain point, we reach our weight loss goal, and then we just drop back and we don't take the time to accept the results we got and understand that, you know what, this is my new normal. So first of all, it comes down to accepting your results. So if you achieve that weight loss goal that you wanted to do and you got to it, you achieved it, then first of all, awesome. So celebrate your success, but take a minute and consciously tell yourself, this is my new normal. I'm accepting where I'm at now, and I'm putting the things in place to make sure that this is not some like, wow, I can't believe I did it. Like, I'm shocked. Like, I've never experienced it. And just putting all that out there so that you're kind of telling yourself in your mind, like, this is not normal for you. Go back to where you were. You're 20 pounds overweight. That's normal for you. And eating late and not tracking your macros, not tracking your food, and not doing workouts, that's your normal. So you have to accept your results and celebrate your success, of course, but accept your results and where you're at. That's kind of the gist of what it means to define your new normal, and not seeing a success of yours, whether it's in fitness or any other area of your life, as crazy, or I can't believe it, or I feel, there's a feeling of feeling uncomfortable because you're not used to it, right? Define it as your new normal and say, this is who I am now, and I'm never going back, right? That's the key. So once you've made the decision to accept that as your new normal and not feel like the results you got were something out of this world or something crazy that you can't believe you achieved, it really comes down to maintaining sustainable habits that allow you to keep the results. Because ultimately, guys, if you lost some weight and if you got fit and you feel better in your energy and your clothes and you achieved a fitness goal, you want to maintain those results and continue to even grow and get better from there, right? And so the key is to build sustainable habits that support that. Now, I always preach, if you follow my Instagram and my stories, every Sunday I do a self-reflection, right? And now in that self-reflection, I share this spreadsheet that I made, which if you want a copy, just hit me up. I'll send you a free copy. I share this spreadsheet called the Weekly Habit Tracker. Now, I'm always going to preach these 5 things, guys, because the basics and the fundamentals are what's going to make the difference for you. Forget about the shiny objects and trying this new fad diet, or you heard that this type of workout is what's best, and people just jump back and forth to different things and never get lasting results. I always preach these 5 things, guys, these fundamentals, which will move the needle for you and help you keep your results, right? So sustainable habits that I think you can implement to keep the results after you've accepted your results and keep that as your new normal and not fall back into previous habits or previous weight, or worse, even more weight, is number 1. These are the 5 things to track. Every Sunday, I do a self-reflection. I track how I did the previous week on nutrition. This basically means, did I hit my macros every day? For me, that means, and I'm not trying to be perfect here. It's not about that. It's, did I get within 10 grams of my protein and carbs? And did I get within 5 grams of my fat? And the way I do that is I just plan ahead of time what I'm going to have that week. I make sure that those meals are, you know, hit those macros, and then I just eat that all week. Am I perfect every week? No. Sometimes I fall off, sometimes I eat more, or I ate something different that wasn't on my meal plan. But overall, my goal is to obviously get 7 days of hitting my macros that week, right? The second thing is training. Did I do my planned workouts for the week? Right now, I'm on a 4-day-a-week training plan. And as long as I did 4 workouts that week, then I know I was successful in my training, right? That the third thing is my mindset. And for me, mindset is huge, absolutely huge. So I start my day with a morning routine, which involves mindset work. And that's one thing that I track. And it helps me not just in my fitness, but in all areas of my life. Guys, when I get to work, I feel focused, I feel energized, I feel like a winner, right? Before the day even starts. So mindset is number 3. The fourth thing that I track is sleep. Did I get 7 hours of sleep, and do I wake up feeling rested? That's the key, right? Now, I'm not saying 7 is a magic number, and it could be anywhere from 6 to 8 for people. But I mean, let's be real, guys. Don't fool yourself into thinking I'm good with 3 hours. That's all I need, and you really need to sleep. Sleep is crucial. And for me, 7 hours is the magic number. You hear sometimes 7 and 9, 7, 8. Some people can do 6, 6.5, but 7 for me is a magic number. Did I do that? That's number 4, right? And then the fifth thing is, did I get my steps in for the day? I have a watch here, simple tracking, step tracking watch, where I track my steps, and I aim to get 10,000 every day. And if I did it, based on my walking, usually I hit it very easily, because during the work week, since I'm a classroom teacher, I'm on my feet a lot. So I hit 10K pretty easily. Plus, if it's a workout day, I get on the treadmill to do a little warm up, and those steps really add up, right? So fundamentals. These are the fundamental sustainable habits that I'm going to preach and teach all the time to help keep your results and define your new normal and accept your results, so that that becomes your normal and you don't fall back into old previous habits or old previous weight that you didn't want in the first place, right? So nutrition, training, mindset, sleep, and steps, fundamentals to track. Building those little habits make the biggest difference and allow you to keep your results, right? So I want to give you a little action plan of what you can do. Number 1, if you don't have a tracker like this or some way to track these habits, I highly, highly recommend, because you really get to see where you were successful, and also you get to see where you need to work. So it's what you track and measure improve. So it gives you a way to track your success, celebrate your success, and also reflect on where you need to improve. So number one, is that. So audit your routine. What does your routine look like now? Do you have a routine? You know, what's your schedule for work? What do you do before work and when you get home from work? What are the routines that are going to allow you to fit in these things? You have to sleep every night, so that's built in. You have to eat every day, so that's pretty much built in. Now, workouts take a little more planning because you need to know when you're going to go to the gym or work out at home, what days based on your schedule, tracking your steps. That's pretty easy to do. And really, it just means walking every day, right? Mindset, I highly, highly, highly recommend some kind of morning routine, but that could mean something different for you. That could mean meditation. That could mean going to yoga class. That can mean just sitting alone at lunch and just, focusing and clearing your mind, whatever that means for you, right? So audit your routine. Step number one, what kind of things are you doing every day? And are they supporting you in your fitness efforts? And are they supporting you in keeping your new normal that you defined, that you accepted as your new normal, right? Second action steps is kind of take a look at who you're surrounding yourself with. And do you have a support system? Are you actively, if not, are you actively seeking one? Do you have people in your life, either at home or in your day face-to-face interactions, that are supportive people that don't put you down when they see you eating healthy or when they see you on a fitness journey or doing, working towards a goal? Do they support you and, you know, uh, cheer you on? And even online nowadays, we're online a lot, and there's forums and Facebook groups and all kinds of connections we make online. And are these people supportive? Are you surrounding yourself with a supportive system of people that are going to solidify in you that this is your new normal, that your results that you achieved in your fitness and your weight loss journey are now your new normal? Are these people helping you with accepting your result and defining that as your new normal, right? And the third thing is something that happens all the time, and that's change, right? Change happens every day, all the time. Things are always changing. And where I'm getting at with step number three, action step number three, is make adjustments when needed. Make adjustments, right? You'll have to do that. And again, it comes down to doing the first two steps, auditing your routine and seeing what things you're already doing well and seeing if you have a support system and make adjustments as needed. So for example, with my tracker that I just talked about, and if you're watching this live that I showed you, then I'm able to see, okay, you know what? On these 3 days, I wasn't able to do my morning routine because, I have meetings at work I got to get to, or whatever the case may be. I'm just giving an example. Make adjustments as needed. So you know what? I'm going to get up a little bit earlier on those days because I know that I want to do my morning routine, and I also have to leave a little early to get to the meetings for work. Make adjustments as needed. You know what? I find myself that on the weekends, especially Saturday, I tend to want to go eat out and I don't really stick to my meal plan. Okay, then adjust your meal plan, adjust whatever you need to make so that you can go enjoy eating out without feeling guilty and without, blowing your hard work during the week. So step three is to make adjustments, right? Do these things, take the action. And the idea here, guys, is define your new normal. Define it as, the results that you achieve by accepting your results, celebrating your success, and then saying, this is now who I am. This is my new normal. And you do that by building these sustainable habits, right? You keep these results and you keep this new normal definition of you by um, building sustainable habits and doing the three action steps. So let's recap, guys, what those action steps are really quick to wrap up this episode here. Number one, audit your routine. Are you doing the things that are going to help you to maintain those results that you are now enjoying and that you accepted and that are part of your new normal? So 5 things that I do that I highly recommend you do. Fundamentals, nothing that's out of the ordinary, is you track your nutrition, your training, your mindset routine, your sleep, and your steps. The fundamentals, right? These things done on the daily as consistently as possible will help you maintain those new results and easily define who you are as your new normal, right? Second thing is your support system. Who are you supporting yourself with, online or in person? Are these people being supportive to you in your journey? And if not, maybe it's time to make some changes, right? And then number three, you have to be prepared to make adjustments as needed. And this is a week by week basis. You have to tweak things, make adjustments, reflect. That's why a tracker like this makes it easy to see where you're at, makes it easy to reflect and to see what you're doing so that you can easily make adjustments by seeing what you're doing here on paper, and you're able to easily make the adjustments versus it being a guessing game and you wondering like, no, I don't know, I think I need to do this better, or maybe I should do that better. Like if you have it written down, if you have it on paper in a tracker, it makes it so much easier and it takes all the guesswork out of it. And it allows you to keep things streamlined and keep it simple, guys. Why make it complicated? You want to keep things simple. So audit your routine. Who is your support system? Make adjustments as needed. This is going to help you to define your new normal, accept the results that you've achieved, and make that your new normal. Not fall back into old habits and not fall back into your old weight or your old, yo-yoing back and forth between gaining weight, losing weight. So you're able to celebrate your success, achieve the results you want, and keep them and define that as your new normal, guys. So hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you found this useful. Guys, follow these steps, these simple action steps, track these things that I'm suggesting you track, stick to the fundamentals, stick to the basics, and you'll see the results that stick, and you'll continue to grow from there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, my name is Luis Medrano. I'm head coach at Vegan Body Goals. This is another episode of the Fit Foodie podcast for plant-based foodies that want to lose weight, feel great, and elevate their lives. Much love, guys. Happy Monday. I wish you an amazing week. Peace, love, and good vibrations.